I don't know if I'm going to need a mic or not. It sounds like a mic, so I'll try to stay behind here. Is this one on? Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. That's what I'm talking about. Let's wake up. Everyone, my name is Sam Cunningham, and I am the mayor of the city of Waukegan. And I am here today, young ladies and young men. That's who you are. That's who you need to act like, a young lady and a young man. Why do I say young ladies and young men? Because, no, not because you're young. When you act like a young lady, I'm going to treat you like a young lady. When you act like a young man, then I'm going to treat you like a young man. When you act like a little boy, you get treated like little boys. Little girls get treated like little girls. What do I mean by that?
Act like your age.
Act like it. That's good. Young men, if you want to grow up, be successful, let me step back. Who likes nice cars in here? Yeah, like a nice car, right? How about a nice, beautiful house? Beautiful home, right? Yeah, and you're supposed to, correct? Now, what does it take to get that nice car? Work, money, jobs. Somebody said credit. No. Education. Education.
You so smart.
Who in here? You know we have a house rule. This is a house rule, everybody. When I speak, you listen. When you speak, I listen. House rule, is that okay? Yes. Everybody agree? Yes. Thank you. Education. 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 One thing about this, young ladies and young men, is this. We need for young men and young ladies preschool, elementary school, middle school, high school, to college. That's the path that we're looking for you to be. You are here today because you are the future leaders of Waukegan, Illinois. And as the future leaders of Waukegan, Illinois, you have a responsibility. I just ask you, who wants the nice house and the nice cars, the nice clothes? All of you want those things, right? Okay, guess what you have to do to get those things? You got to work, but you need education to do that. Miss Jones was not going to hire you for the Waukegan Township if you walk into her office and you have no skill set in order to do just the basic job. It's not going to happen. Accept that. You have to have a lot of faith, determination, a little wit, some will, and let down. I am tired of people telling the folks in the city of Waukegan that they cannot be successful, particularly our young men and our young ladies, because you can. You might disagree, but I agree. We have a great educational process. We can make it better. My mom used to always tell me, as long as you do your part, I'll do my part. What is your part? Go to school every day. Be prepared. Young men and young ladies, young leaders, do not get kicked out of school. We expect for you to make good choices while you're out here. There's a difference, young ladies and young men, between what we used to call dumb and stupid. I believe that you are the most intelligent people on the face of this earth. I believe that. I know that. As a leader, my job is to get you to use that intelligence all the time. as young ladies and young men, we know you're not going to do that sometimes. We understand that. The difference between dumb and stupid. You could be dumb to the fact. Example, you're walking down the street one day. There's this dog that runs out of the fence. You didn't know that dog was going to chase you, run out of, did you know that? No, you didn't know. If you walk down that same street and that dog chases you, knowing that he's going to, is that dumb or stupid? Stupid. Stupid. Why is it stupid? Because you knew better. You knew the dog was going to chase you. If the teacher tells you all you have to do is come to class on the last day to get this A in order to go to where? High school, and you skip class because Junebug or Tony or Pookie picks you up in the car and say, let's go joyride. Now, if you get the F, don't blame the teacher, don't blame mom, don't blame anybody but you. Why? Because you knew better. Intelligent people make intelligent decisions. We think you are the most intelligent people on the face of this earth. We have to get you to make those intelligent decisions every day. The mere fact that you are here, you're making an intelligent decision. You are being informed more than other people that you know in your same class. Now you're going to take this intelligence, go out there and apply it. Future leaders. We are developing and building future leaders in Waukegan. Own that. Accept that. Because if you don't, ladies and gentlemen, believe me, all of these leaders who are here, who care about you, we've seen things that happen to young men and young ladies and young men that it hurts us. It hurts to see one of you not be successful. Over the last 8 or 9 years, I was working in the Lake County Jail. Chief Witherspoon and I would walk through the jail. We would see young ladies and young men, tender age of 18 up to 25, in there because they made bad decisions. I'm here to tell you, it hurts. It hurts to walk there and see these young men and young ladies made a bad choice, and they're going to be wrong for the rest of their lives. It hurts. I made a commitment. I made a promise. I'm going to try to save each and every young man, young lady that come through there. And we can't give excuses no more. We can't give excuses. That's why you are here. You're getting information so you don't have to make those bad choices. Because the net result of a bad choice is where? Prison, jail, parole. I'm going by what you said. I used to talk to my daughters every day. We had goals. What's your goal? Go to college, do this, do that. Once you set a goal, our job is to hold you to that goal. Everybody tell me they want the nice car, the big house. If that's what you want, that's a goal, right? How do you get that goal? 1, education. Skill sets. Coming to programs like this to get you ready. I cannot allow any of you to give me an excuse of why you can't be successful. And I'm going to tell you why. This is Sam Cunningham's story. I'm the mayor of Waukegan because I am what Waukegan is all about. $575 MLK. Anybody know what that's at? Who said the projects? Raise your hand. Don't. Projects. I'm a project brat. Proud of it. I just don't want my kids to go there. Right. There's nothing wrong with identifying where you're from. Own it. It is you. We lived at Genesee Street in the public housing unit, better known as the project. We moved over to the Utica side, now the former Utica, now MLK. Public housing, projects, single family. My mom was a single mom. Worked 2 8-hour jobs. 2, not 1, but 2. Her children were then left at home. Couldn't go outside. That was mandatory. I tell this story to you because I can't accept, nor would I tolerate excuses from our young men and our young ladies who are bright. I was a paper boy. Miss Jones said hard work. I was a paper boy at 7 years old. 7, 8 years old paper boy. That's when you had the papers for the Waukegan News Sun. Those papers would be dropped off at your home. You had to fold them, put them in a sack, and then deliver them throughout the neighborhood. The Wednesday and Saturday papers were the heaviest. Now you see how tall I am? I was always this height, but I never had this weight. From there, it's called Madonia Brothers. Madonia Brothers was a little grocery store. There was a Family Dollar store on South Avenue in Genesee. You know what that's at? That used to be called the old Madonia Brothers. I used to go there and help people with their groceries, put them in the car. I love money in my pocket. If you do it right with a smile, they give you a dime, quarter, whatever. Back then, it was pretty good. From there, I went on to S&W Barbershop. Young men, when you start getting haircuts, when you get out of the chair, there's hair all over you. I was the brush boy. When you get out of the chair, I would brush your back off. Hey, sweep the hair from around you. Hand would always get the tip. I was working for the tip. I was learning to be a salesman early on in life. I'm famously known for working at what was called Pete's Fruit Market, 10th and Lewis. Greek guy with a strong accent. I was about 7th grade. Going to Thomas Jefferson. Let me tell you what my summers were like. In the morning, I would get up about 7 o'clock in the morning, go to the fruit market. Fruit market closed at 8. He would drop my cousin and I off at home. During the school year, I would go to school, play sports, come to the fruit market. I did that from 12 to age 22. I didn't get myself in trouble. Why? Because I was too busy. Now, being in the leadership position I am today, I know how to keep you out of trouble. Keep you busy. We're gonna partner to make sure we have seminars like this so we can give you information. When I tell you that you're the most intelligent people on the face of this earth, you are. But sometimes people without the information make bad decisions. We're going to give you the information to make good decisions. We know you can make them, but you don't have all the facts. Fact is this: if you do the crime, you're going to get caught. Lake County State's Attorney's Office has a 92% conviction ratio. All of you are pretty smart. You know what 92% means? That out of 100, it means an 8% loss. That's not a good statistic for the person who's committed crimes. We're going to flip that around. We're going to make sure that you're staying busy so you can stay away from that environment. Young men, African American Latinos. African Americans, Latinos. When you look in the county jail, I don't need statistics to tell me this. I can see from my own eyes. When I walk through the halls, Chief, when we walk through the halls, we call them pods. You know what pods are? Pods are the housing units where the inmates house. They live at. Within those pods, those housing units, of the 720 beds that we have there, roughly 70%? 70%. 18 to 25. Young men, primarily African American, Latino. You got the facts now. You got them. Don't tell me that you don't. So when you make a mistake, don't go tell Mom, Miss Jones, me, Chief, with everybody in this room. Don't blame that on them. Blame it on you. Ladies and gentlemen, you are good at what you do. I know you are. I know you're good. I need for you to get better. In order to get better, you got to have a lot of faith. You must have that. Whatever the denomination you may have, you must understand that somebody up above is always watching over you. I believe that. Second, you have to have a drive to be successful. It took me 4 times to win the mayor's race. 4 times. In the world that we live in, the political scene, once you lose once, you're done. Because of my drive, my determination, my will to be the mayor of this community, so I can come and talk to young men and young ladies like you, and I hopefully inspire you. Not to be like me, to be better than me. I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you, please, please, make some good choices out there. Because if you don't, the other side is not pretty. I used to give tours inside the county jail. And I would tell the young men and young ladies coming into high schoolers, the net result of a bad choice is us. If you come into the jail, we don't smile at you. You get up at 5:30 in the morning. Breakfast. 11:30, 12 o'clock lunch. 4:30, 5 o'clock dinner. Lights out at 10. No cell phones. That is not the life of somebody who wants a nice car and a big house. You got the facts. That's not fiction, that's fact, that's real. Make some good choices out there, young ladies, young men. Because the net result of a bad one is us. I'd rather for you to be here, to be in the midst of the room with some ladies who are going to give you some information that will help you for the rest of your life, as I was. I am that old prodigal saying that the village that helped rear the child. I am that child. Look at me. It's not going to be easy. Don't be fooled. It will not be easy. But it can be achieved. Thank you. Thank you very much. Guys, take care. God bless.
Okay, Mayor Cunningham, let's take 3 questions.
Okay.
3 questions to the first African-American mayor of the city of Waukegan. Okay, young man in the back. Okay, what's our rule? We stand up, we articulate, we talk loud.
Do you think the best place to invest your money in the stock market is in prisons?
No, I don't think that. And the reason being is this. If you look at the stock market, you take a look at all, and I invest in it, not a lot, but I do invest. That's not the type of investments that I want. Am I talking about goals? When you are investing in stock, you have a goal, obviously, to make money. You make money on things that you like. For example, these chairs, we use these chairs all the time. So you find a company who makes these chairs, how often they make them, what their sales are like. So that's what I like to invest in. There are some people who do invest in prisons. I just don't believe we shouldn't. Because why? If you're investing in prison, that means prison needs to be made. Looking at the statistics, intelligent people make intelligent decisions. Who are the prisons are filling up with? My man. So don't invest in them, they won't do it. Intelligent people make intelligent decisions. I hope that answers your question.
So did everyone hear the question? Okay, so we talked about prisons and investment.